What makes a great sports bra? Whether you're a designer or you're a brand entrepreneur and you're looking to add a sports bra to your range, I get this question a lot. Shadi, I'm trying to create a strong sports bra that can go anywhere and do anything, but I'm unsure. Perhaps you're a man. You have never sort of experienced the need of a sports bra. My name is Shadi Adada. I am the founder and the creative director of Fittdesign, the world's first digital sportswear fashion design agency. And I have a bit of knowledge that I've accrued over the last couple of years in terms of what makes an effective sports bra that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Number one, we need to understand the fabric that we're using. In general, if you were to have one bra fabric, don't go for a overly peached fabric. So peaching is essentially where we take the fabric, we brush the surface, and this is what gives the fabric its a buttery, smooth finish. The challenge is if you want a traditionally sportswear focused fabric, you don't want to overly peach the fabric because you end up losing its moisture regulation. When a fabric loses its slickness on its surface, what ends up happening is it absorbs more of the sweat and acts more like cotton. Yes, you definitely want to have good shape retention and you want to have some form of smoother finish on the fabric, but don't overly peach it. My recommendation would be go for a nylon spandex blend. Don't overdo the spandex. The higher the spandex amount, the more compression you have, which may not be overly comfortable for a sort of all-arounder sports bra. I would say a blend of 25% spandex, 75% nylon is great. Nylon is great for the hand feel, polyester is great for moisture wicking overall, and just a great sort of robust fabric that you can use. For the daily fabric that gives you that balance of comfort and performance, nylon and spandex roll really well, and you can do a light peach finish on it. Consider using a fabric on the inside as well that is also moisture regulating but isn't too thick. A lot of brands will just take the fabric that's on the outside of the bra and they'll put the same one on the inside. What ends up happening is you double the thickness of the sports bra. So my best recommendation would be take a similar composition to the outer bra, but use a thinner GSM or maybe even use a mesh fabric altogether. Use either a gauze mesh or a jersey mesh, which is something that Lululemon does, and make sure you're using a high quality fabric that is lightweight, breathable, and allows your user to be comfortable. Number two, use what is known as an encapsulating sports bra. What encapsulating sports bras sometimes do, you have separate pattern pieces cut for the left and right breast, and this helps you to shape the fabric around the contour of the breast. This not only provides comfort but also provides adequate support. Then what you can do is you can have your separate bra pads within each side of the pattern, and from the inside of the garment you can top stitch in to make sure that the bra pads aren't moving around too much. This gives you the added benefit of still having removable sports bra pads. Number three is adjustability. Typically, adjustability is going to come in the form of some sort of slider strap system. You're going to have the bra slider that's sort of shaped like an 8, and then you're going to have the ring that's going to allow the strap to be looped through in order to allow you to actually push and pull the strap so that you can add length or you can reduce length. Making sure that you have some form of adjustability to let up the pressure on the shoulders to be able to add more room or less room is going to be key, and that's why adjustability is core for a effective daily use sports bra. Number four is going to be design for comfort. A lot of the features that we've been highlighting thus far have been focused on performance and also comfort. When it comes to comfort, it means selecting the right fabric, and any of the other pieces of fabric that touch the body or dig into the body aren't too hard, they're not too rough, they don't overly compress. So this means if you have a waistband, for example, make sure that the elastic lining that you're using on the waistband and how you're actually attaching it to the outer fabric is comfortable, it's soft, it's cushioned. Also for the shoulder straps, make sure that you have nice plush shoulder straps that are well cushioned. Perhaps you even have some sort of foam lining if you have small, thin spaghetti straps, or you're using a high quality fabric with some sort of interfacing on the inside to give them added stretch, but without losing their overall shape retention. If you're adding a hook and eye closure on the back, make sure that you don't get any bare metal touching or digging up against the skin. Make sure that there's some sort of facing on the inside between the hook and eye system and the surface of the skin. Make sure that you are able to offer a sports bra that is in an extensive size range. And this can be a little bit tricky because the sizing of a sports bra is not only related to sort of the size of the user. You may have someone who is a size small traditionally in terms of their center back length, but when it comes to their bust size, depending on the ethnicity, depending on the region, where the person's from, what their genetics are, they may have a much larger bust size. So this is where the tricky part comes in. If you want to have an effective and a very strong and high quality bra, then you should definitely consider looking at not letter size based sizing, but more cup size based sizing. Yes, you'll end up with a wider variety of cup sizes and a wider variety of sizes overall, which means more pattern grading, making sure that your sizing is locked in, but that's where a high quality and a great quality tech pack and a good quality design is going to come into play. Let me know which of these features you guys may have thought of before, what you think is the most important, if you want to see me do other episodes like this in the future where I go through quintessential product pieces like shorts, leggings, tank tops, and I give you guys the must-have features based on my experience as a sportswear designer working in the field over the last 7 to 8 years. Let me know in the comments below which product I should do next. And if you guys want to speak with me one-on-one, you will have some ideas in terms of a unique type of design that you want to make, and you want me to help you sort of expand it and accentuate it similar to what we did with the sports bra, you can check the link in the description. I offer one-on-one consultation calls every single week. Slots are limited. I don't hold that many of them, but if you do want to book it, then make sure you get your chance. Guys, I say this from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Fit Design TV. Until next week's episode, stay awesome.